Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today we got another Starcraft 2 cast. We got myself. This is a 1v1 life playing in as the blue Protoss in the top left spawn, and we got the red Zerg one play, the Zerg, down here in the bottom left spawn. We're playing on a new map. Recently, the patch 1.3 came out for Starcraft 2, so they added new 1v1 maps and all that nice stuff. Here, just going over this map real quick, we got a large base. So lots and lots of space in your base, and that rhymed. But what this allows you to do is it allows players to be very sneaky with what they do, and you can have like proxies, very easy for a proxy, or like in the Zerg case, have a Nidus worm coming in. And but let's get to the gameplay momentarily. We got your natural expansion right off your main base. Very easy to protect. You got these two small chokes into your natural expansion with these destructible rocks right next to it as an extra ramp. There are 3 entrances into the main base. You got this ramp right here, this giant ramp, and another ramp blocked off by destructible rocks. So after you have your natural expansion right here, you move over, and up here you have your third base. Now, what else about this map? It's very linear. Everything's the same basically, and in the middle you have 2 Zelnaga towers, which actually they overlap when you have control of both. So that allows you to see the if anyone takes the high yield, and you can see just pushes coming out. I think it's like this area right here where you could see. Let's see, as you can see, I did scout out my opponent. I got lucky first try, came down here, and this probe actually is a hero and gets 2 drone kills, which is very nice. 100 minerals wasted for the guy. I don't know what he was doing. I get 2 probe kills. But going back to me, I start off with the standard 9 pylon into a 12 gateway and come down with a 15 cybernetics core. And what I did actually was, I didn't see this fast expand by one play. As you can see if we go into my vision, I actually missed that. I missed the natural expansion. So all I can see right now is a spawning pool and an extractor going down at what appears to be kind of an odd time. So I'm curious. So I'm fearing something really funky, so I'm trying to get out my wall in really quick, and what this actually makes me do is forget about my gas, so I actually end up doing a double gas really quick after I notice that my cybernetics core is down. Right here, double gas, yup. So you know what, we're going to stay in my vision. This is nice. Can see what I'm doing here. This probe got attacked by a bunch of drones. You guys missed it, and I missed it too, but nothing really big. Always good to steal some minerals, because if you press that oh so good return cargo, it can actually phase through units. And what you do is if somebody gets a surround on you, you can just press the return cargo and it'll go back to your base. You see, I did scout this natural expansion or fast expand by one play, and when I'm moving my probe out to the Zelnaga tower, got my gas production going, and I should, yep, there's the warp gate research, got that chrono boosting out. Always use your chrono boost. I know people tend to forget about it in the late game, but I always try to remember to use chrono boost. Very worthwhile. So what I'm thinking of right now is, okay, I scouted out my opponent. I now know that he has a fast expand with just a spawning pool and some gas, so it's very standard play for Zerg. I'm not too worried about it. I did take out 2 drones in Zerg's case. Very nice for me, and I'm just gonna work on my macro play right now. I think very soon, where is it gonna go? I think, yep, here I go with the I'm thinking 3 gates. Yeah, I do go 3 gate actually. Go 3 gate, so I'm going to 4 gate. 4 gate play. It's very standard for Protoss actually. Very standard. Nothing really big. And what I like to do against Zerg is I like to have this little wall off right at my ramp with a Zealot. Now what you have to do is you have to fear the Baneling bust, because usually what Zergs respond to it is a Baneling bust, and that's why I got this sentry out very early, so you can start building up some energy for the oh-so awesome force field. A lot of people say the force field is very cheap. I disagree. I love the force field. It's because I'm a Protoss player probably, but enough talk about that. Got my 3 other gateways, and the warp gate research did finish, so could work on the timing there, but we'll see. Always keep up pro production, and never ever under any circumstances when your Protoss get supply blocked. When you have warp gate researching, it's very easy to get supply blocked because units warp in virtually instantly, so yeah, got this first Zealot coming down to try to break down these destructible rocks into so I could sneak into my opponent's natural expansion. But I see this giant ball of Zerglings heading through the middle of the map with this Zelnaga tower. So what that makes me say is, oh, okay, gonna warp in some Stalkers and some sentries, get my Zealots positioned correctly, and getting ready for the attack. So as he runs up the ramp and escapes down because he sees this these sentries and these Stalkers, and he knows himself that it's a lost game right there. So he just pulls back, coming down with this probe, dropping some pylons, bringing them back. I think I come down with another probe because I'm starting to get ready to expand myself. And at this point, I actually should have done a secondary scout, but I did not. And yeah, so as you heard right there, if you heard it and the game volume is not too low, I was supply blocked momentarily, but I placed down 2 pylons, and here's my probe. You see, what I do is I click on the mineral, and this probe is what it's going to be able to do. Is just going to be able to phase right through all these units. You see right there, I clicked on a mineral patch, and he phased right through the units coming down, so I don't have to move any of my units. I'm going to place this Nexus and then drop, I think, a pylon. And after that, I'm going to bring down my main army to reinforce it and to protect it, my natural expansion. And yes, let's see. Oh, okay, so my opponent moves in, and what I'm going to do is drop some force fields to block off an escape route and position my units right over here. And I did cancel the Nexus, so I got back the minerals, and what I'm going to do is basically take out a ton of Lings, and after that I'm going to say, alright, I have a big enough army, I'm going to move out right now to go push and attack them. Dropping some proxy pylons, always a good idea. Bringing up another one. It's always a good idea to have like 2 proxy pylons, one kind of far back and then one right next to your opponent's base, pretty close, so you can drop additional units and reinforce. Protoss engagement rules: always have your Zealots up front. Good meat shield for your to soak some damage up, and always have a good mixture of Stalkers and Sentries in the early game. Always a good idea. Trying to break down these destructible rocks so I could let this other Zealot coming through. Right here, I see my units got a surround on them, so I'm going to place some force fields to try to block off some Zerglings. And reinforce right here. I missed it, but I did reinforce with 4 extra Stalkers. Should have done Zealots because he's going primarily Zergling build. I think he only has Zerglings, actually. I don't think he upgraded any or teched up to Roaches yet. But I'm basically going to win this game right here. He had nothing. He had no units to basically counteract my massive ball of Stalkers and Sentries and some few Zealots. Coming out with some extra Zealots, and you see all he has is Zerglings. So I'm like, all right, I'm in a pretty good situation. So I'm just gonna recuperate, pick off some stuff, and actually reposition myself to let my Zealots go up first, just in case the Zerglings are waiting for me coming up. And I'm gonna take out some Overlords. Always a good idea. Possibly supply cap your opponents. See, do I supply cap him? I think I do. Yeah, supply cap him right here. So he cannot. I'll get back. Throw some force fields down to prevent the mass surrounded by the drones. And gonna be reinforcing, I think, really soon. Yes, I go 2 Stalkers, 1 Zealot, and a Sentry. Then I'm gonna be pushing forward. And what he's got here is he's basically doing an all-in. He's got a shit ton of drones. He's got 2 Queens, and he's got some Overlords in the mix to take some damage when the auto aim or whatever. So there's a ton of drones. I basically took out all his drones. That's game over. He has no economy left over. As you can see, 59 supply to 10 supply, and he says fucking noob 4 gate and quits out. Well, good game, 1 play. The only thing that I would suggest is scouting more often. I know I have a problem with that. I scout very beginning, but I forget to do a secondary scout. As you can see, he did drop a roach warning in response to my push, but it was too late. Had my secondary Nexus coming up after I lost it, and yeah, you see my macro slipped out. 1050 minerals, 648 gas. I just did not have a good macro that game, but thing is, I won the game. So a good game, man. And yes, hope you guys enjoyed this cast. My name is Life, and I will see you guys later. Peace out.